Hi everyone, Never here from Crochet Essentials. In today's tutorial we are going to make this beanie. I call it Allure 2.0. It's a very basic, easy pattern. It uses single crochet variation, and all you need is 120 yards or 110 meters. You need of a super bulky weight yarn. So this one here, laid flat, is like 9 inches, and then the height is 8.5, but you can easily make it into the size you want. Either you add or subtract. You will need super bulky weight number 6 yarn, 9mm hook and 7mm hook, scissors and yarn needle. We are going to start with the brim, so we need 7mm hook to start to work on our brim. And before we start with a slip knot, leave long tail, which we are going to use to seam your brim later when we are done. So we are going to start with a slip knot, and then we chain 7. So we got 7 chains. We are going to skip this one and work single crochet on the second chain from the hook. So we're gonna have 6 stitches at the end of row 1. So this is the end of row 1. We are going to chain 1 and turn our work, and next we are going to insert the hook on the back loop. If you look at the top, we have the one closest to you. This is the front loop, so we are going to insert the hook on the back loop, and then we do single crochet, and we are going to do the same until the end of row. Now for the pattern that I just showed you, it is an adult size only, and just for reference, my head is 21 inches in circumference, so that's basically the size of an, I guess, average adult size head. So you are going to continue doing this until you reach 46 rows, or if you are making your head for a smaller head, then you make it you make shorter rows. The important thing on this pattern is whatever modification you do, just make sure that your brim is in multiples of 2. You need multiples of 2 to work this pattern. So you're going to continue doing this until you reach the size that you want. I'll meet you guys at row 46. All right, we are going into the very last row of our brim. And this is how it all looks. So we are going to fold it into half. This is going to be the size of our hat. It measures 9.5. Laid back. We are approaching end of round 1. So for the body, we are working in continuous rounds. We don't have anywhere that we're gonna turn our work. So I put a stitch marker here to help me know where my first stitch is. So from here we are going to round 2, and remember, make sure you count your stitches. And all around here I've got 46 stitches. You need multiples of 2 for this to work. So we are going to insert your on both loops, and then the next you are going to insert your hook in the back loop only, the one furthest to you. So going like this, and then in the next stitch you are going to insert the hook on both loops. This is what makes all the ridges that you saw on the other beanie. Single crochet on the back loop, next normal single crochet on the back loop in the next one, single crochet, normal single crochet in the back loop, the next one in both loops. So you are going to continue doing this until the end of our second round. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, we are approaching end of row 2. I just did both loops, so you should end with a single crochet in the back loop, because we started with just the normal single crochet where we inserted the hook on both loops. Round 3 we are going to start again, insert hook on both loops, and then the next stitch in, let me just put a stitch marker just to guide me. Next we are going to insert in both loops, next one back loop. So this is basically how the pattern is, guys. You put we have single crochet on both loops, and then the next in the back loop, and we are doing that right on top of each other. If you look very closely, these are right on top of each other, and the ones with in the back loop are also on top of each other. You are going to do this for 11 rounds, so we are on the 3rd. I'll meet you on the 10th round, and then we're gonna start decreasing our head to shape the crown. Okay, we are approaching end of round 11. When we get to the stitch marker here, we are going to start decreasing to create a crown for our head, and from now on we will be working in the back loops only. So first we are going to do single crochet in the back loop together. So we're going to bring one, draw a loop, insert hook in the neck, draw a loop. So you've got 3 loops. You're gonna yarn over and pull through. This is our first decrease, and then I'm gonna put a stitch marker here, and then next we are going to do single crochet in the back loop, single crochet in the back loop. We are going to do 2 single crochet together, 3 loops, yarn over and pull through all the 3, and then we are going to work 2 single crochet, and then we are going to decrease. So we are going to do this around, and we're going to decrease in the next 2 stitches, normal single crochet in the back loop, decrease, we're going to decrease, gonna do single crochet in the back loop in the next 2, and then we are decreasing So this is how the first row of decrease is going to be like. You decrease, so you take 2 stitches together and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. Gonna do that until we get to the end of row. So this is our 12th row. Going to decrease, single crochet in the back loop, single crochet in the back loop, decrease. So we've come to the end of round 12. On the next one we will be doing single crochet in the back loop into each stitch. We are not decreasing on this one. We are going to work single crochet in the back loop into each stitch. So I will meet you at the end of the round. Sorry, we are working in rounds, not in rows. Okay, next we are going to close our head at the top. So gonna use our yarn needle, and I like to weave through this like every other stitch. I'm gonna do this, skip another one, go around, go like that. Okay, and then we are going to close it shut. Close it and then go around, make it, just like to do the cross just to make sure it's nice and close. You can do it several times. Then you can insert it inside just so you can hide your stitches nicely. Weave in your ends, go in, go around again. This secures the yarn so that it doesn't unravel. And we're gonna cut our yarn. We had the very first one that I carried through. We're just going to cut it, turn our head inside out, and we are done. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. This is a very nice, easy pattern and you can easily customize it. Be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you get notification each time I upload a new video. Have a good day.